Ross Macaron is P1. Ross Macaron is up 23.46 in Quarry Bend. Ross Macaron is up 24.62 in Reed Park. Ross Macaron is up 25.31 in the Dipper. Ross Macaron is up 25.69 in the Chase. From Australia in the Chase is P2 up 19.25 on Supers. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Second, 206.269. 3.162 off pole. Dave Loiacano is provisional pole with a 202.842. Loza is up 0.43 in Mountain Straight. Ross Macaron in Griffin S Mount is second up 0.23. Ross Macaron in Solman Park is second up 0.54. Ross Macaron is up 0.88 in Foresta S Elbow. Ross Macaron is up 0.98 in the Chase. Ross Macaron is provisional pole with a 202.168. Dave Loiacano from Australia in the Chase is second up 0.59. Dax Daniel from Australia is fourth. Ross Macaron in Quarry Bend is first up 0.19. Ross Macaron is up 0.20 in McPhillamy Park. Ross Macaron is up 0.44 in Foresta S. Elbow. Ross Macaron is up 0.41 in the chase. Ross Macaron is provisional pole with a 2:01.485. Dax Daniel in Conrad Straight is third up 0.84. Best lap is a 2:04.080. 2.595 off pole. Ross Macaron in the cutting is first up 0.11. Loza in Conrad Straight is P4 up 0.18. Five minutes remaining in the session. Improved his P5 206.259. 4.774 off pole. Dax Daniel in Solman Park is P3 up 1.06 driving a Super 2. Dax Daniel is up 1.34 in Foresta S. Elbow. Dax Daniel is up 1.55 in the chase. Dax Daniel improved his P3 with a 2:02.486. 1.001 off pole. Benny Isplin from Australia in the chase is P9 up 28.04. Rick Zach from Australia in Conrad Straight is 5th up 0.60. Zach improved his P5 2:05.471. 3.986 off pole. Highlander 1777 in Mariah S. Corner is 7th on Supers. Highlander 1777 improved his 5th with a 2:03.382. 1.897 off pole. Dave Loiacano is 2nd up 0.27. is up 0.28 in Foresta S Elbow. Dave Low Iacano is up 0.14 in the chase. Dave Low Iacano improved his P2 with a 2:01.985. 0.500 off pole. Benny Isplin in Mariah S corner is P10. Octane from Australia in Foresta S elbow is P7 up 0.28 on supers. Octane is up 0.24 in the chase. Octane improved his P6 with a 2:05.254. 3.769 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Octane is up 0.20 in Mountain Straight. Bill Cosmo from Australia in the cutting is fourth up 0.24 on supers. Bill Cosmo is up 0.27 in McPhillamy Park. Bill Cosmo is up 0.37 in Foresta S elbow. Bill Cosmo is up 0.15 in the chase. Bill Cosmo improved his P4 with a 2:03.173. 1.688 off pole. Ashley Ross from New Zealand in Conrad Straight is 9th up 2.27 on softs. Ross improved his 9th minute to 14.807. 13.322 off pole. Ashley Ross is up 0.11 in Mountain Straight.
Congratulations, Ross, on the wonderful pole position. 5/10, my goodness. 5/10, Dave Low Iacano in second place. Another 5/10 behind that is
Ashley Ross is up
me.
0.02
I
in
beat
the
Bill. Hey, Bill, how you feel?
Well done, mate. Well done. No, I had the wobbles, man, big time.
Oh, that was
Yeah, I had the wobbles. No, well done,
great.
mate. Well done. I can see it now.
Yes. Bill in fourth. Highlander made it into fifth. G'day, Highlander. Tony is sixth place. Can't see the rest because I can only see the top six. We're all in overtime. We're ready to go. I did see Benny Aspin in here. I expected Benny Aspin to be up the top. What happened to Benny?
I binned it.
Oh, Benny. All right. Remember, when we get out onto the track, make sure you have your race set up once you get onto the track before you hit drive. Here we go. 1 minute before we're on the track. Ladies and gentlemen, on the stream, welcome to our Enduro round. This is round 4 of the CTR Super 2 Championship. We are at the Mount Panorama in Bathurst for a 90-minute grueling session. We're looking forward to this. We're about to start. We've got 30 seconds before we hit the grid for the race. All right. The hardest thing to do on this track is keep it off the walls. So let's see who can do it. And of course you can't see me today because I've got VR headset on, so it looks stupid to have my camera showing. Boom. Hit that one. Hit that one.
The race session is at CTRRT Bathurst in Bathurst, Australia.
Here we go, boys.
The wind speed is 13 km/h from the north-northeast. Broadcaster entering the pits is 18th. Ross Macaron is P1. Ross Macaron is P1 on supers. Dave Loiacano from Australia is P2 on supers. Dax Daniel from Australia is third on softs.
I'm not flashing, just headlights on.
Bill Cosmo from Australia is P4 on supers.
He'll do anything to win.
Highlander 1777 is P5 on softs. Octane from Australia is P6 on supers. Zach from Australia is P7 on softs.
That's right. Strategy. Who knows who's doing
Loza
what?
from Australia is P8 on softs. Ashley Ross from New Zealand is 9th on supers.
Good. 30 seconds, boys.
Benny is Flynn from Australia is P10 on softs.
All the best, everyone.
Ross Macaron is first.
Let's see if Ross can get off the mark.
Session. Race start. Ashley Ross in pit straight is 10th. Dax Daniel in mountain straight is 4th. Dax Daniel is P4. Highlander 1777 is 6th. Octane in Reed Park is P7. Dave Loiacano in the Essies is 2nd. Dave Loiacano is P2. Rick Zach in Foresta S. Elbow is P8. Dave Loiacano in Conrad Strait is P2. Benny Split from Australia is 5th. 0.2 ahead of Highlander 1777. Highlander 1777 is 7th, driving a Super 3, 0.1 behind Octane. Rick Zach in Mountain Strait is P8, 0.2 behind Highlander 1777. Dave Loiacano in Ford event on lap 2 is 7th, 0.3 ahead of Rick Zach. Rick Zach in Griffin at S Mount is 8th on softs, 0.5 behind Dave Loiacano. Highlander 1777 in Skyline is P7, 0.1 behind Dave Loiacano. Rick Zach in the Dipper is 8th, 0.5 behind Highlander 1777.
He's already passed me. So
Yeah, got it, mate.
Rick Zach is now P7. Dave Loiacano in Conrad Strait is 5th, 0.2 behind Octane. Dave Loiacano passed Octane for P4.
all right, I'm out. 5.
Highlander 1777, Ryan is 6, 0.8 behind Octane. Loza in Pit Straight is 7th.
Causing trouble.
Supposed to stay
Right.
under 80.
Stay in your 80. Don't cross. Don't. Benny left.
See the thing come up.
Octane exiting pits on supers.
Come up on the screen.
Highlander
You just gotta be careful when you put your pit limiter on
1777
too.
is
Don't do it at
first.
full speed.
85 minutes remaining in the
I
session.
learned my lesson.
Don't go past anybody. Who's going past me?
Bill Cosmo in Mountain
car,
Strait is
please.
3rd on supers.
That's it.
3.5
Let's get
behind
orders.
Highlander
Going on.
1777.
I went past him before it because it was
Bill
Ross, you're a
Cosmo
little bit more
passed
ahead of me, mate.
Highlander
I'm just trying to-
1777 for P2.
It's alright, we're going to catch up eventually anyway, because the next
Benny
lap's got to
Esplin
punch up.
entering the pits is P9.
You just got to take,
Bill
you
Cosmo
just got
is
to take your
second.
position.
So when you come to
Benny
what's it
Esplin
called?
exiting pits on
Turn
softs.
before you get on the Connaught Straight, guys.
Ashley Ross is
Forest
7th.
elbow.
Still.
I'm on the inside, so take an outside swing. So you'll all come past me.
Ross Macaron in Reed Park is first. 0.8 ahead of Bill
Tony's on
Cosmo.
track, I think. Yep, Tony's in 8th place.
Dave Loiacano in Solomon Park is 4th driving a Super 2. 0.9 ahead of Rick Zab.
He's in front of me, but that's alright. Yeah, he's coming back now. Sorry, that was my mistake when that come on. Like I said,
Rick Zach in
limiter
Solomon
just
Park is
spun
P5 on
me like
softs.
crazy.
Yeah, I wonder what
1.3 behind Dave Loiacano.
Did you miss by accident?
Josh, position, but Tony, you should
Octane in McPhillamy Park is P7 on supers.
Tony's behind
1.2
me.
behind Loza.
Oh, is he? What's he doing back there? Tony coming past.
Tony, I think was behind me.
Yes, remember I'm on the inside of
Loza in the Essies is P7. 0.2 behind Octane.
One, two,
Yeah, we're all coming down now.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. All right, the next lap around.
Highlander
Once you go past the start finish
1777 on
line,
lap
you
3
go
is
bunch
P4.
up with each other again.
0.5
Come round one
behind
more
Dave
time. I won't be
Loiacano.
on the track. I'll be in the pits.
Just an idea too, we done last night when we were racing.
Octane in
Even if we
Conrad
bunch
Street
up,
is
probably go
fifth.
back to limiter.
0.5
So that way we're not
behind Highlander
speeding up, bumping into people in front.
1777.
Yep, once you've got behind everybody, then make sure you're back on your limiter until then. Yes, correct. All right, so that is the last one. Aspen's around. I'm off to the pits, and the next one is all you guys. So you can all bunch up once you go past the start finish line, okay?
Highlander 1777 in Conrad Street is
Another whole
4th.
lap under
0.9 behind Dave
You go
Loiacano.
make way back to pits when you're out. Right?
I'm out. I blew my engine. Because I got turned around. I turned around backwards, and these things don't move uphill very well. So I was revving it and blew the engine. So back to pits for me. Yep, that's the race done for me. But that's okay.
Octane is 5th. Dax Daniel entering the pits is 10th.
I'll just let that do what it's doing. I'll just put myself
Loza is
on.
P7.
Let the-
1.0
I'll watch the
behind
straight.
Rick Zach.
Enjoy the race, boys. Bad. Started off in third place.
Bloody hell. Come on.
Yeah, it was much a race.
Yeah, I know. These things happen.
Dave Loiacano in Hell Corner is P3. 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo. Highlander 1777 in Mountain Straight is P4 on softs. 0.7 behind Dave Loiacano.
Says penalty. My controls are locked for 4,916 seconds. There you
Bill
go.
Cosmo from
See you tomorrow
Australia
morning.
in Mountain Straight
That's
is
right.
second.
That's exactly right.
0.8 ahead of Dave Loiacano. Dave Loiacano was 1.0 faster last lap.
Benny Asplin's the
Ross
last one to
Macaron
catch
in
up.
Mountain Straight on lap 4 is first.
He's coming
0.8
up.
ahead of Bill Cosmo.
Benny, once you get behind him, make sure you get
80
your
minutes
revs
remaining
running.
in the session.
Thanks, mate.
Dave Loiacano in Quarry Bend is P3. 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo.
Don't.
Can you imagine? No, I know. Can you imagine the guys that drive?
That's why they have to have their pit limit on.
Benny Esplin in the cutting on lap 4 is 8th. 0.4
No, the
behind Loza.
privateers, the ones that use this as a public road doing 60 k's up here, forget about it.
60 k's
What's 60 k's around Bathurst?
Yeah, 60 k's. Well, when it's not traffic.
I think I get rid of the 1 and do 60.
0.7 behind Highlander 1777.
And I fly through this section.
Through here.
Zach in Solman Park is P6 driving a Super 2. 0.7 ahead of Loza.
Footpeg's going to grab in and just throw me down the road.
This is where you've got to be careful when you visit because people park along the left-hand side there.
Philomene Park is P5 on
to
Supers.
look over down the
0.4 behind Highlander 1777.
And you've got to remember it's also a two-way street.
Benny is split in the Essies is P8. 0.5 behind Loza. Dave Loiacano in Foresta S. Elbow is P3 driving a Super 2. 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo.
What a shame.
Octane in Conrad Strait is P5 on Supers. 0.4 behind Highlander 1777.
Ross is doing a Fabian Coulthard.
Dave Loiacano in Conrad Strait is P3. 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo.
That's when Fabian Coulthard held the rest of the field. Scott McLaughlin went into the pits.
Oh, is that the year that he was running the illegal motor?
Listen here, smarty pants.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about Fabian fucking holding everybody up, mate. Running illegal motors.
Let's leave it as that, mate. Ford won Bathurst, McLaughlin won Bathurst, Nick Johnson won Bathurst.
Best
He
lap
didn't
is a
win nothing with an illegal motor.
209.690.
That's all right, mate.
4.173
You're
off
just
the
trying to find the
fastest
Holden
lap.
badge, mate. Is Ford still around?
That's all right. And who's won the most Bathurst?
Next question, please.
Exactly right. Who's the second? Who's the second most?
Third question, please.
Who's the third most?
Which iconic driver is still alive?
Benny is
Alright.
on his 8.
Getting ready to race start. Last corner. Ready for race start. Off you go, boys. Enjoy.
Dave Loiacano in Pit Straight is third. 0.2 behind Bill Cosmo. Dave Loiacano was 1.0 faster last lap. Benny is split in Mountain Straight is 7. 0.3 behind Brigzak. Brigzak in Mountain Straight is 7th battling Benny is split. Dave Loiacano is P2 driving a Super 2. 0.5 behind Ross Macaron. Dave Loiacano in Solman Park on lap 5 is second. 0.4 behind Ross Macaron. Octane in Skyline is P5 driving a Super 2. 0.2 behind Highlander 1777. Dave Loiacano in Forest S. Elbow is second driving a Super 2. 0.4 behind Ross Macaron. Dave Loiacano was 4.8 faster last lap. 75 minutes remaining in the session. Benny is split in Conrad Straight on lap 5 is P6. 0.4 behind Octane. Bill Cosmo in core event is P3, 0.8 behind Dave Loiacano. Dave Loiacano in Skyline is P2, 0.9 ahead of Bill Cosmo. Benny is split in Foresta S Elbow is 6, 0.5 behind Octane. Dave Loiacano is second, 0.7 behind Ross Macaron. Benny Isplin is P6, 0.1 behind Octane. Benny Isplin passed Octane for P5. Octane in Mountain Straight is P6, 0.4 behind Benny Split. Dave Loiacano in Reed Park is second, 0.5 behind Ross Macaron. Bill Cosmo in the Dipper is P3, 0.9 behind Dave Loiacano. Dave Loiacano in Conrad Straight on lap 7 is second, 0.3 behind Ross Macaron. Behind Dave Loiacano. Dave Loiacano in Mountain Straight is second, 0.4 behind Ross Macaron. 70 minutes remaining in the session. Mount is P3, 1.0 behind Dave Loiacano. Dave Loiacano in McPhillamy Park is second on Supers, 0.5 behind Ross Macaron. Foresta S. Elbow is P5 driving a Super 2, 0.9 behind Highlander 1777. Dave Loiacano is P2, 0.2 behind Ross Macaron. Split is P5, 0.6 behind Highlander 1777. Best lap is a 2:03.718. 0.173 off the fastest lap. Benny Isplin in Reed Park is 5th, 0.4 behind Highlander 1777. Is second, 0.7 behind Ross Macaron. Benny Isplin in Conrad Strait is P5, 0.5 behind Highlander 1777. Highlander 1777 in Mariah S. Corner is 5th. Highlander 1777 in Mountain Strait is P5, 0.2 behind Benny Isplin. Rick Zach entering the pits is P8. Dave Loiacano in Skyline is P2, 1.2 behind Ross Macaron. 65 minutes remaining in the session. Highlander 1777 in Foresta S. Elbow is 5th, 0.4 behind Benny Isplin. Rick Zach exiting pits on softs. Dave Loiacano is second, 1.2 behind Ross Macaron. Highlander 1777 in Mountain Straight is 5th, driving a Super 3, 0.7 behind Benny Esplin. In McPhillamy Park is P2 on Supers, 1.3 behind Ross Macarone. Highlander 1777 in the Dipper on lap 11 is 5th, 1.0 behind Benny Esplin. Dave Loiacano in Mariah S. Corner is 2nd, 1.2 behind Ross Macarone. Highlander 1777 in Mountain Straight is 5th, 1.2 behind Benny Esplin. Zach in the Dipper is 8th on softs. Is P2 driving a Super 2, 1.0 behind Ross Macarone. Rick Zach in Mountain Straight is P8 on softs. 60 minutes remaining in the session. Benny Esplin in Mariah S. Corner is P4, 0.4 behind Bill Cosmo. Benny Esplin was 1.4 faster last lap. Bill Cosmo entering the pits is 3rd. Benny Esplin is now 3rd. Bill Cosmo is P5. Ross Macarone is P1. Bill Cosmo is P6 on Supers, 3.2 ahead of Loza. Bill Cosmo exiting pits on Supers. Bill Cosmo is P6. Bill Cosmo in Mountain Straight is 6th, 1.6 ahead of Loza. Iacono in Conrad Straight is P2 on Supers, 1.0 behind Ross Macarone. In Foresta S Elbow is P7, 2.4 behind Bill Cosmo. Dave Low Iacono in Quarry Bend is P2, 1.1 behind Ross Macarone. Highlander 1777 in Grivina S Mount is 4th on softs, 1.6 behind Benius Flynn. Ross Macarone in Conrad Straight on lap 14 is P1, 1.7 ahead of Dave Low Iacono. Bill Cosmo from Australia in the Dipper is 6th. In Conrad Straight is 7th. Minutes remaining in the session. Bill Cosmo in Mountain Straight is 6th. Ross Macarone is P1, 2.6 ahead of Dave Low Iacono. Dave Low Iacono in the chase is P2. Highlander 1777 in pit straight is P4, 4.3 behind Benny Splint. Bill Cosmo in Mountain Straight is P6. Best lap is a 2:03.472. In the dipper on lap 16 is second. Bill Cosmo from Australia in the Essies is sixth. Rick Zach in Mountain Straight is P8 driving a Super 2. Octane in Pit Straight is P5 driving a Super 2. Octane entering the pits is 5th. Dave Loiacano in the cutting on lap 17 is P2. Octane is 7th, 2.1 behind Loza. Loza was 1.6 faster last lap. Octane exiting pits on supers. Loza in core event is P6. 50 minutes remaining in the session. Dave Loiacano from Australia is second. Benny Splint in Mountain Straight is P3 driving a Super 2. Ross Macaron is P1 on supers. Highlander 1777 in the SEs is P4. Ross Macaron is P1. Dave Loiacano in Mountain Straight is second. Benny Isplin in the cutting is third. In the Dipper on lap 19 is second. Mount is P7, 0.5 behind Loza. Octane was 1.9 faster last lap. Dave Loiacano in Hell Corner is P2. 45 minutes remaining in the session. Octane in Conrad Straight is 7th, 0.5 behind Loza. Dave Loiacano is second. Octane in Mountain Straight on lap 20 is P7, 0.5 behind Loza. Octane was 1.3 faster last lap. In the cutting is 6th, driving a Super 2, 1.0 ahead of Octane. S's on lap 20 is 0.7 behind Loza. Highlander 1777 in Mountain Straight is P4. Octane is P7, 0.1 behind Loza. In pit straight on lap 21 is P7, 0.2 behind Octane. Octane from Australia, for event is 6th, 1.3 ahead of Loza. Zach in Hell Corner is P8 driving a Super 2. Loza in Conrad Straight is P7, 3.0 behind Octane. Ross Macaron in the S's is first. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Splint from Australia in Conrad Straight is third. From Australia in pit straight is second. Dave Loiacano entering the pits is second. Rick Zach is eighth. Loza in the Dipper is P7. Dave Loiacano is fourth. Dave Loiacano exiting pits on supers. Loza entering the pits is eighth. Ross Macaron in the Dipper on lap 23 is first. Dave Loiacano from Australia in Skyline is fourth, 3.6 ahead of Bill Cosmo. Ross Macaron in pit straight is first. Ross Macaron entering the pits is P1. Zach in pit straight is P7. Ross Macaron on lap 24 is P3 on softs. Ross Macaron exiting pits on softs. Octane in Mariah S. corner is sixth. Ross Macaron is P3, 1.8 ahead of Dave Loiacano. Minutes remaining in the session. Dave Loiacano is P4, 0.8 behind Ross Macaron. Benny Esplin entering the pits is P1. Benny Esplin is first. Zach is 7th.
You had a crash, Loza.
Benny Esplin is P3. Best lap is a 2:04.020. 0.548 off the fastest lap. Benny Esplin exiting pits on softs. Bill Cosmo entering the pits is P5. Benny Esplin lost P3 to Dave Loiacano. Bill Cosmo is 5th. Dave Loiacano from Australia in Quarry Bend is P3, 0.6 behind Ross Macaron. Dave Loiacano was 38.5 faster last lap. Bill Cosmo exiting pits on supers. Benny Esplin from Australia is 4th, 2.6 behind Dave Loiacano. Iacano in Conrad Straight is P3, 0.6 behind Ross Macaron. Highlander 1777 in Mariah S corner is P1. Highlander 1777 entering the pits is P1. Bill Cosmo in Conrad Straight on lap 25 is 6th. Octane in pit straight is 5th on Supers. Octane entering the pits is 5th. Rick Zach in Sulman Park is 7th. Best lap is a 2:06.353. 2.881 off the fastest lap. Highlander 1777 exiting pits. Octane is 6th. Octane exiting pits on Supers. Dave Loiacano in Conrad Straight is P2, 0.6 behind Ross Macaron. Highlander 1777 in the Dipper on lap 26 is 5th. "30 minutes remaining in the session. Dave Loiacano in 40 men on lap 27 is 2nd, 0.7 behind Ross Macaron. Dave Loiacano is P2. Octane is P6. Dave Loiacano from Australia in Conrad Straight is 2nd, 0.5 behind Ross Macaron. Benny Esplin is 3rd driving a Super 2. Dave Loiacano from Australia in Mountain Straight is P2, 0.5 behind Ross Macaron. Bill Cosmo from Australia in Pit Straight is 4th. Dave Loiacano in McPhillamy Park is P2 driving a Super 2, 0.2 behind Ross Macaron. Zach in Conrad Straight is 7th. Dave Loiacano in the chase is P2, 0.5 behind Ross Macaron. Split in Hell Corner is 3rd. Dave Loiacano in Quarry Bend on lap 29 is P2, 0.3 behind Ross Macaron. Octane from Australia in Mariah S Corner is P6. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Dave Loiacano in the Dipper is 2nd, 0.5 behind Ross Macaron. Rick Zach in Conrad Straight is P7. Dave Loiacano is P2, 0.3 behind Ross Macaron. Rick Zach is P7. Rick Zach entering the pits is P7. Dave Loiacano from Australia in Quarry Bend is P2, 0.3 behind Ross Macaron. Benny Esplin in Solman Park is 3rd on softs. Rick Zach exiting pits on supers. Dave Loiacano in Foresta S elbow on lap 30 is second, 0.5 behind Ross Macarone. Bill Cosmo in the Essies is fourth, 4.7 ahead of Highlander 1777. Ross Macarone is P2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pit limit, everybody.
Ross Macarone lost P2 to Benius.
Unlucky, mate. What happened?
I'm buggered, mate.
Highlander 1777 in Conrad Strait is
Don't
fifth.
worry.
Benny Esplin in Mountain Straight is P2 driving a Super
We're on the
2.
pit limiter again. Where are you, mate?
I'm on the front straight.
Okay, all right. Stay there for the first till they come around again, all right?
Yeah, I'm on.
Dave Loiacano in Mountain Straight is P1. Highlander 1777 entering the pits is P5. Highlander 1777 is P5.
Okay, mate.
Ross Macarone entering the pits is 6th.
Oh, lap down, Dax.
Rick Zach
You
in
are a
Hell
lap
Corner
down,
in
mate.
7th
Can
on
you
supers.
go past everybody?
So if he's coming past, we'll stay to the left.
Highlander
Yeah, stay to the left on
1777
Conrad
exiting
Straight,
pits.
please.
Bill, what are you
Bill
doing
Cosmo
passing
in
people on the
Solomon Park
fucking
is
safety car?
P2. 20 minutes remaining in the session.
We're supposed to be on pit limiter.
Bill Cosmo
Bill's not
lost
listening to
P2
us.
to Benny Esplin.
If Rick wants to start passing, mate, you can if you wanted to now. Like,
All right, if he's got room. All right, Rick.
yeah, we're all
Rick.
pit limiter anyway.
Rick, go past.
Rick Zach in Solomon Park is P7.
So we're going to have the top.
Nah, there's only one person on the lap down, and that's Rick.
My position hasn't changed.
He's saying you're second
Bill
to me.
Cosmo in the Dipper on lap 31 is third. 0.5
Well, I
behind
thought
Benny
there was something
Esplin.
wrong when we done the first safety car because you went into the wall and disappeared.
Yeah, DC for a bit.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, not fun.
No.
Boys, that feels good.
All good,
Last
mate.
week, like, quick.
Octane is fourth on
He's
supers.
passed the leader.
0.6 behind Bill Cosmo.
All right. Now, he gets to fly around at full speed, mate. So just keep going at full speed. All right, because they've got to do one more lap, so you'll be on the back of them.
Cheers.
Bill Cosmo in Conrad Strait is P3, 0.5 ahead of Octane. Octane in Conrad Strait is P4. Best lap is a 2:04.381. 0.923 off the fastest lap.
I'm busting for a fucking piss.
You've got another 18 minutes.
Please don't remind me.
That's only 9 laps.
You're not
Bill
55,
Cosmo
mate.
in
You're
the
still a
chase
spring
is
chicken.
P3 driving
All
a
right,
Super
one more
3.
lap.
I went out of
0.7
surprise
behind
time.
Benny Esplin.
You got a hose and a bottle, Cos.
All right, one more lap. Everybody bunch up behind the number one car.
Benny Split is
Yeah, I'm
third.
on the front straight now.
0.2 behind Bill Cosmo. Bill Cosmo entering the pits is second. Octane entering the pits is P5. Bill Cosmo is fourth.
Oh, there's a whole heap of people stopping it. I'm going to stop that too.
Benny is split in Hell Corner is second. 0.5
Something
behind
there.
Dave Loiacano.
Just people stopping through caution.
Ah, yeah.
Octane
Safety car
exiting pits on
closed.
supers.
Yeah, I'm going to do that next round. Safety car.
Bill Cosmo exiting pits. Dave Loiacano in Mountain Straight is first. 0.4 ahead of Benny is split.
Even though it does nothing, man, it still looks good.
It doesn't do.
We just need a safety
Highlander
car.
1777 is third.
Safety car.
0.7 ahead of Octane.
Well, you better sack Bert then, because he's not out here now.
That's what I don't mind, boys.
Benny is split in 40 Bend is P2. 0.3 behind Dave Loiacano. Benny is split was 1.5 faster last lap.
Television van in the inside. And I have to drive with the safety car. I like racing too much just to be a safety car.
Highlander 1777 in Reed Park is
Yeah, I don't mind
P3.
being safety car if you actually use
0.5
it.
behind Benny is split.
Oh, we can use it if we get a drive. If we get someone to drive it.
Where are they?
Yeah,
Octane
not
in
dead.
Sullivan Park
You're
is
not far
P4 on
behind.
supers.
Slow down.
0.3 behind Highlander
Oh, we're just coming into Philly.
1777.
He's just there now too.
Benny is split in McPhillamy Park is P2. 0.3 behind Dave Loiacano. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Rick Zach is P6. 0.9 behind Bill Cosmo. Octane in the dipper is P4. 0.5 behind Highlander 1777.
Looks good. I like that. Okay, that's worked well.
Benny is split is second driving a Super
Right,
2.
man, dash for the end,
0.5
people.
behind Dave Loiacano. Octane in Conrad Straight is fourth. 0.4 behind Highlander 1777. Octane was 0.9 faster last lap. Rick Zach in Conrad Straight is P6 on supers. 0.4 behind Bill Cosmo. Octane in Conrad Straight is P4 on supers. 0.5 behind Highlander 1777. Rick Zach is P6. 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo.
All right, everybody, race goes green again at the control line.
Bill Cosmo is P5. 0.5 behind Octane. Highlander 1777 in pit straight is third. 0.4 behind Benny is split. Mountain Straight is fourth on Supers, 0.3 behind Highlander 1777. From Australia in Corey Bend is second, 0.1 behind Benny Esplin. Benny Esplin was 6.1 faster last lap. Benny Esplin is third on softs, 0.2 behind Highlander 1777.
Thanks, Benny. All good, mate.
Benny Esplin is now fourth.
Nah, that's just ridiculous. First lap, cold tires.
Cosmo from Australia in Solomon Park is P3, 0.3 behind Octane.
Thanks a lot. See you later. Good night.
Change out.
Yeah, mate, that's just ridiculous. Fucking over an hour's worth of racing to do that crap.
Rick Zach in the Dipper is fourth driving a Super 2, 0.4 behind Bill Cosmo.
And this is why people don't want to come back racing.
Bill Cosmo in Conway Straight is P3, 0.5 behind Octane. Octane was 3.2 faster last lap. Zach in the chase is fourth on Supers, 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo. Benny Esplin in Mountain Straight is fifth, 0.6 behind Rick Zach. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Australia in Driven S Mount is third, 0.5 behind Octane. Zach in the Essies is fourth on Supers, 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo. Cosmo in Conrad Straight is third, 0.2 ahead of Rick Zach. Rick Zach is fourth, 0.2 behind Bill Cosmo. Benny Esplin in Pit Straight is P5, 0.5 behind Rick Zach. Bill Cosmo in Ford Event is P4, 0.1 behind Rick Zach. Benny Esplin was 0.6 faster last lap. Benny Esplin is now fourth. Rick Zach in the cutting is P5, 0.6 behind Benny Split. Benny Split is fourth, 0.8 behind Bill Cosmo. Zach in Conrad Straight is P5 driving a Super 2. Cosmo from Australia in Mountain Straight is P3, 1.9 ahead of Benny Split. Bill Cosmo was 0.6 faster last lap. Octane in Sulman Park is P2, 2.2 ahead of Bill Cosmo. Park is fifth. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Highlander 1777 in Mariah S. Corner is first. Split in Mountain Straight is fourth driving a Super 2, 1.5 behind Bill Cosmo. Rick Zach entering the pits is fifth. Zach is fifth. Highlander 1777 in McPhillamy Park is first. Benny Split in Skyline is fourth, 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo. Zach exiting pits on supers. Highlander 1777 in the chase is P1. Esplin in the chase is P4, 0.5 behind Bill Cosmo. Bill Cosmo from Australia is fourth, battling Benny Esplin. Octane from Australia in the cutting is P2.
Really moving again.
Bill Cosmo in Quarry Bend is fourth, 2.1 behind Benny Esplin.
I can't hold on, man. I'm busting for a piss, man. Can I teleport though?
Yeah, it means your race is done, mate.
Octane in Foresta S Elbow is P2 on supers.
Hold it, Cos, hold it.
Yeah,
Bill
we've got
Cosmo
45
entering the
seconds
pits
left,
is
so
P5.
whoever's on the last lap, oh, he's already had teleported.
Highlander 1777 in Mariah S corner is first.
Last time round, people.
Benny Esplin in Mountain Straight is third. Octane in Reed Park is second. Rick Zach on lap 38 is fourth. Just finished the race. Highlander 1777 finished first. Octane finished second. Benny Esplin finished P3. Rick Zach is fourth.
Congratulations, Highlander on the win. Tony second place. Benny Esplin third. Jack fourth.
I'm still coming.
Yeah, I see you coming. You're smoking it up so it's gone yellow flag. No, you're right.
Zach finished P4.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming. We've had some thrills, we've had some spills, we've had the top guys running out. Bill Cosmo ended up finishing in, let me see, I guess he was 5th, followed by Dave Loiacano in 6th. I would say it was then Ross in 7th. And then a couple of other people were left. I mean, I know I'm the end. I'm the last one. I'm the last one in, last one out, the first one out. So there we go. Let me just say goodbye to our people on stream, and that is it until next week, our friends. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again one more time when we hit Phillip Island next week. Bye for now.